Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm speaking like this because I have on this. Hello and welcome back to our channel. This is Lisa, that's Joe, and that's Julian in the back. And Shirley has gone into the shop, into the post office to return a package. It's still in drive. Is it? Hold on. Hold right on. Hold the hell on. Right, so now we're in park. So we're just going, this is about the today's Thursday, and lockdown was eased on Monday the 12th. So we're allowed out to some more places because some more shops are open now. And here Shirley comes. Off we go again. Thank you. She's back, so off we go again. So what's the next stop? Huh? Oh, the cuttings. Oh, I want to cut anybody's plant that's at their hedge too far out into the road.
I didn't know that's what you meant.
I want to cut it for them to make their front of their house neater. And then I bought some rooting compound online that I want to try on the cuttings and then see if they will grow in my yard. So it's stop. It's sunny. Yeah. So it's a beautiful day today. Beautiful, beautiful day. Glorious sunshine. Yeah, it's sunny, but it's not very warm. But still, God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good. Amen. Right, so
is it recording?
It is.
That whole thing was recorded. Yes. Waste and storage.
Right, so in the hot seat today on Joe Lisa, we've got Shirley, who is this 20-year-old uni girl. Hello. And she's been home since most of it.
The 28th of March.
28th of March. And it's now almost the end of April.
No, it's not.
It's mid-April. So I think
dramatic.
Anyway, she's here, so let's see what we can ask her. Let's see what we can find out. So what's uni life like? Especially with the lockdown. How different did you expect it was going to be?
Because I knew it was going to be in lockdown, I didn't really have high hopes. But I don't know, it's a little bit boring, not gonna lie. There's not much to do, especially because after I moved in like early October, in November we went into lockdown again. Yeah. So it was like a whole month of uni was just doing uni work online, and that was it because there was nothing else to do. And we've been able to, like, kind of before the lockdown in November we went out to some restaurants and stuff, and then after the lockdown I came back to Birmingham, so I haven't really experienced much so far. Yeah, because going off to uni is really like a big social experience, you know. Young people like to meet up with each other and have fun outside of lessons. So have you been able to make any friends? Yeah, I've made some friends, and also I posted a TikTok. There was a sound that was like, if you want to be friends, like, message me or something, and I did a video to that, and quite a few people messaged me. Well, tell us what your TikTok is so we can check it out. I don't even know my user. You'll have to insert it on the screen. Yeah, I will do, because I don't know what it is. So I'll insert her TikTok so that you can check her out. So I made a few friends from that actually, and I'm planning on meeting up with them when I go back. And they're uni yeah,
people.
They go to uni as well.
Oh, that's really nice. That's a way, you know, social media is like this new way of making friends. You know, it's a good
like
tool.
3,000 views and like a couple hundred comments.
Yeah, that's really good. You said something like sound. I made us.
Yeah, like on TikTok there's different sounds, so you'll scroll through and there'll be like, there's music, but then there's also sounds that people have, you can like do videos to those sounds. It's like, if you want to make friends, use this sound, and then you can click the sound and you can see all the videos that people have done. So you can. I must say I'm not much of a TikToker. Yeah. Once in a while I like to look
at things.
Other people's videos.
Yeah, but I've not made any TikTok. I think I did make one. Whether or not I posted it, I don't remember.
I always make them.
But yeah, TikTok is a nice new tool for young people and older people as well. In fact,
Yeah,
this lady. Yeah, go ahead.
I always see like older people. There's this woman called Sevda who I love to watch. She's a grown lady and she's got a child, but she always does like what I'm eating in the morning and taking my child to the park, like just loads of little videos.
Well, there's this family who seem like they're TikTokers and they appeared on Antandex Saturday Night Takeaway, and the lady was enjoying the scene, and she won something. So her the wig fell off, and
what were they called?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But I think.
But eventually she made it on the final episode in the studio.
Of Saturday Night Takeaway in the studio. So, but I think she was a TikToker before that.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my phone.
Might be Julian.
Right, so sorry about that breaking transmission while we just took a phone call. But what were we saying about TikTok?
TikTok is good to make friends at uni, especially if you went there not knowing anybody else.
Yeah, that's true actually, because luckily I went with my friend Renee. Like, we knew each other from Birmingham, we went together, we lived right next to each other, so we got to, like, even if we didn't make any friends, which we did, but we would have each other anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like it's easier to make friends when you're with someone.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just you walking up to someone on your own, like, hello.
And so, would you like to be my friend?
Yeah, like, I feel like it's easier.
Yeah, that's true.
With the two of us together, which is really
that's
good.
true.
So, yeah.
It was easier nowadays, I think, to make friends at uni because all of it was social. Even in lessons, you had to break into groups and act out this scene or plan this coursework or something.
Yeah.
So even then you got to link with other people.
And you know what made it more sociable as well? The living experience.
Yeah.
Because unlike Shali's day where they live in a room on their own, we shared. So we had like a block with 14 rooms. Yeah. And in each room there were 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
So we had bunk beds or single beds, or a bunk bed and a single bed. So each room had at least one other person in there.
Yeah.
And then there was no own bathroom. Yeah. That wasn't a thing.
I could never share
So there was the bathroom with maybe 4 toilets in there and like 4 showering cubicles, no bath. And then you just had to wait for people to finish using it. And so there's what was called quick shower, not quick shower.
Where I went to teachers college, we had a 5-minute shower.
5-minute shower, yeah.
And the third year students usually have
wait
a bell
on you and almost bullying you to come out because they need to go use it as well. So that made it easier, the social living experience of living with other people in close proximity. And food as well was good. We had like the food for the 14 rooms, but one
week in advance.
Yeah, 1 week in advance. In fact, you made your plan, your grocery list with your meal plan, and then you submitted the meal plan, and the food was delivered, like say on a Monday.
Raw food, not cooked food.
Raw food,
so
all the ingredients. No, unless you needed some extra snacks or so for yourself.
All the food that we prepared were provided.
Yeah. And then one room each day was responsible for the meals.
Cooking,
So we only did breakfast and dinner.
In the daytime you got lunch from the school cafeteria.
On the campus.
So different.
Yeah.
So lots of people learned to cook, lots of people didn't know how to cook, so they burned food.
Hello.
And lots of people chose the easiest things to cook when it was their turn. So you can almost guarantee Monday's dinner, rice and corned beef.
Hurry up too.
Because that was the easiest thing to cook, so everybody who had duty on a Monday just chose rice and corned beef. Because the rice, easy to cook, 12 minutes or so, and the corned beef warmed up with some ketchup and maybe onions, and that's it.
Sometimes me and Renee do meals together.
Yeah.
Like pasta or like chicken and rice we'll do together. But also what was nice was when I was in my old flat, all of us on the floor, like, we got along. So we would have like movie nights and like games nights as a floor. There's 3 flats on each floor and there's 5 people in each flat, so there'd be like 15 of us and we'd just mingle together, because obviously with coronavirus, like we've got a common room in our accommodation, but it's shut. So we would just mingle as a floor and keep it at that. But that was really nice.
Yeah. I suppose you had to take risks as well, even because you don't know who has the virus and who doesn't. But it's so hard to just be cloaked up in your room
because
all
day,
legally, all night, every day.
The only people you're allowed to see is your flatmates, but that's 4 people that I'm meant to spend my entire uni experience with. Like, of course, that's not really going to work.
Yeah.
So we just kept it at our floor, and that was okay.
I suppose planning shopping trips, like a trip to the supermarket as well, you got to go out. But be in the supermarket with other people.
And I think also what's been good was at the start, like I'd find that I'd buy milk and bread, and I didn't have time to eat all the milk, eat all the bread, and drink all the milk before it goes off. Yeah. But now in my new flat that I'm in, it's just me and another girl. We split the bread and the milk. So one week I buy bread and milk, one week she buys it, and then we both use it. And it doesn't go off, and
that's a good idea.
Which has been good.
In college we learned to freeze bread. Yeah. When you freeze it, whatever day you buy it and you freeze it, when you take it out and it thaws, it's just like the day when you put it in. Yeah. So it's not any stale or fresher.
How long does it take to thaw?
If you're going to use it the next day,
just take it out overnight.
In fact, in advance, I don't know.
In fact, when I went to Holland to see my friend, she took out the slices of bread that she was going to use the next morning. She took it out from the night before. Not the whole bread.
Yeah,
but
slices.
just if she was going to use 4 slices of bread, she'd take out 4 slices and put it in the fridge. So take it from the freezer, put it in the fridge, and in the morning it was thawed and ready to toast. Or use for breakfast.
And on the food front as well, at Teachers College, they used to depend on those of us who did home economics, you know,
to cook.
You'd look out
nice
for
meals.
when that certain person is on duty, because you know you're going to get a delicious dinner. And then you always, sometimes, to be honest, some people just can't cook.
Yeah.
No, they can't cook. Everybody else know they can't cook as well. So you don't look forward. In fact, you might, on the way home from college, from the campus, buy something. Or you might have something in your room already that you can eat, because you know that their food is just not going to be good. And there's a lot of food wastage that time.
So did you pay for it?
It's as part of your tuition. Your college fees that you paid.
So you pay, I don't even remember now if it was annually or per term.
I think it was annually.
Yeah.
So but before you go back in September, your fees had to be paid.
Yeah.
And that covers breakfast, lunch and dinner for the year. That was good.
That was really good. I don't even remember the cost, but it was not exorbitant. I didn't have student loans. I didn't take out student loans, and we weren't rich, but it was okay.
So that was good that it covered meals.
Yeah. And then you look forward to your mom coming to visit you every now and again. She was coming because you are home so often.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, we didn't live very far.
Like once every maybe couple months.
Yeah, maybe
on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, and bring yam, banana, dumpling,
fried dumpling,
oh my gosh, I used to look forward to that.
Thanks, mommy, thanks. That was good.
Thanks, yeah.
Those are some good days.
With the social experiences as well, you had lots of clubs and groups and societies. And if you were Christian, most people were Christian, then you belong to a fraternity. So there was the Adventist Fraternity, the New Testament Fraternity, whatever.
And
so we were
meetings.
Yeah, so we were part of the Adventist frat.
Because of coronavirus, there's nothing happening with them. But,
so Corona has stopped a whole lot of things, but that was good. I used to look forward to frat. We used to call them frat meetings. Yeah. And on a Friday night there'd be Vespers, and we'd walk back from the hostel. Hostel is where we lived on the away from the campus, and you walk back to campus. But it was just such a joy Friday night. You look forward to going back, although you're tired from the week's work and so on. Yeah. But just something to sit down and relax and not have to bother your brain so much about. It was good.
It was still, although it was a religious affair, it was still social, very, very social. Yeah. And you sing your lungs out and just enjoy it.
And enjoy the music. We used to have this guy called George. Oh my gosh,
was he
George.
From?
somewhere in town. I think he was from Kingston, but he could play the piano. My Lord is sweet. My Lord is sweet. My Lord is sweet, my Lord is sweet, my Lord is sweet, my Lord is sweet, my Lord is sweet. And he just used to play the piano. It sounds like lots of different musical instruments put together. That was just good. Another thing I remember, on weekends, some people would go home. Yeah, like if they're visiting their families for the weekend. Whenever you want. Whatever food was left in the flat, because groceries are coming in on Monday. So whatever food was left in the flat, sometimes nothing much, but sometimes all the meat that nobody wanted to cook. Yeah. So if there was like beef, stew beef pieces with bone and so on, which nobody wanted to cook, those who were left on weekend, you had all the time, so you put it on from early morning to start boiling, to start cooking. So those are fun days. Those are nice times, because you got the real meat that nobody wanted on a Friday. Well, not Friday, it was Saturday or Sunday that it was cooked. Because you... Right, Julian. So Julian is back, so we're going to... Did you get some light? Huh? What did you say? Quick, Shirley's late. Welcome back to Joe Leisa TV. So earlier on we were interviewing Shirley about uni days and the differences between her time and our time when we went to uni. Now this is Julianne, and she's about to go to uni. It is now April and she's going to uni in September, hopefully. She wants to become a paramedic. So Julianne, what are the things that you're looking forward to most of all about uni life?
Not being at home.
Is it that bad? Yes. No, it's not. Right, what else are you looking forward to?
Just a different environment to be in. Yeah.
Different sets of friends, maybe. New experiences, meet new people. Independence, yeah, those are all the good things. So yes, that's similar to us as well. We were glad to be away from home. Not that home was bad, and I understand it's not that home is bad either for Julian, right? But you just want a difference. You feel like you're grown up or growing up, and you would like to experience new things and so on. So I understand. Right, so what about the course itself? What are you hoping to do?
What do you mean?
What course of study are you hoping? Like, we went to become teachers.
Well, it was originally paramedics, but none of the courses are paramedics now.
But you're still hoping to be able to go in that direction
somehow.
Yeah. And sometimes life's like that. You might in fact, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an air hostess. Though they don't even call them that these days, but I wanted to work on the airplanes.
The flight attendants.
Right, flight attendants they're called now. But when we were growing up, every little girl, I want to be an air hostess. That's what they used to be called. And now we're nothing near air hostess. We became teachers, and now we don't even teach anymore. So life like that changes. Yeah. But you just have to be open-minded, be prepared for change, and be prepared always to have a plan B. Yeah. Right. So if you don't become a paramedic, at least maybe you can still do something in that lines, in that field. And even if that doesn't work, you can still do something else. As long as your life is profitable and worthwhile, and you're doing something you enjoy. If it's not enjoyable, it doesn't make sense staying in it year after year and going to work bored or fed up or upset or tired every day. So do what you want and don't allow anybody to force you into anything. Right, as well, something happened in her car. Anyway, other than the social experience, well, we were discussing with Shirley the fact that when we went to uni, we lived in a dorm with like 14 rooms or more people. So 14 rooms, and in each room were 2 people or sometimes 3. What are your thoughts on that?
That just seems annoying.
Expand. What do you mean? Sit forward. What do you hope for?
Like having to share a room with other people that you don't know, you just met. That's no. Why?
That's no. Why? It seemed a little bit strange to us, but to get used to it so quickly. Yeah. I lived my first ever uni experience. I had 2 roommates, so we were in one little room, 2 beds side by side, and one over the corner that way. And I lived in one with 3 people, but there was a bunk bed, and then a senior. If there's a bunk bed and then a single, the single is always for the senior. Yeah. And the senior is anybody who's not a first year student. So if there is a first year and 2 seniors, one of the seniors has to have the single bed. So I was on a bunk bed my first year, and then my other 2 years I was on a single bed. But it was fine. At the start you're nervous and scared, and you don't want them to see you, but you get over it and it worked okay. Right, what about the food?
Well,
do you think it will be better than home?
Yeah.
It will be better than home.
It depends.
On what?
Obviously I get to cook what I want to eat.
Yes.
And not whatever foolishness on me.
And what do you mean by that? What you plan to cook? That's what I want to hear.
Yes,
that would be I want to hear like a week's menu plan from you.
Right now?
Yes, right now. What is it you're looking forward to cooking yourself? That's better than what we cook. Yes. Let's hear it.
Breakfast.
Right.
It depends if I wake up for breakfast first of all.
Yeah.
And then it would be cereal or like toast or waffles or...
How exciting.
Sometimes I'll make dumplings. And that's what you know what.
Dumpling? Yeah. You will make dumpling? You won't.
Yeah.
You won't, trust me.
I will.
Okay, dumplings with what?
Corned beef, beans in frankfurter, whatever.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's breakfast one day covered?
No, that was for the week.
Oh, those different things. Yeah. Okay. And then dinners now?
I mean lunch.
You going to cook for lunch?
Yeah. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. But like sandwiches or
for
rice
lunch.
And something. And
yeah. What fillings would you want in your sandwiches?
Like turkey slices, coleslaw, cheese occasionally, but not often.
Okay.
I don't know what else. And then pasta. Our lunch and dinner it's basically it just depends on
maybe what lessons you have and
if
you have free days and so on. And if you have a pressure cooker. Cook what? I don't know what you plan to cook. You will never need a pressure cooker. So no curry goat, no oxtail, no stewed beef. No stewed beef.
That's when I come home.
Oh. Okay.
And then every once in a while, maybe let's just say once every 2 weeks.
Yes.
On a Sunday.
Yeah.
I make a roast dinner.
Tell us about the roast dinner.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yes. Which you're going to make from scratch.
No. Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
Roast potatoes, which I'm not making from scratch either.
Yes. Are you going to make anything from scratch?
Broccoli.
Broccoli?
Stuffing, I can make that so you can get the stuffing mix.
So it's not you making it from scratch either?
And then there's the chicken, which I can do.
How are you going to do it? Tell us about like the start of the chicken part.
You already get the pre-cut up chicken.
Pre-cut up chicken?
Yes.
They don't use that for roast. For roast dinner.
Wow. Don't know what you're telling me that for.
That's the one you're planning to use for your roast dinner, okay?
Season it up.
With what?
Cook it.
Cook it? What do you plan to season it with?
Season it up.
With what?
Whatever. Spice it up.
Trosh carrot. Whatever season who have. Whatever season who have.
Me have in the cupboard.
What you plan to have?
I don't know yet.
Salt,
pepper.
Yeah. That's it.
Mixed herbs.
Oh.
Paprika.
Oh yeah. So you know some seasonings.
Of course we do.
And then cook it how?
Put it in a pan and put it in the oven. Cover it with tin foil. There you go.
Okay. Any potatoes?
I already said roast
Oh
potato.
yes, you did. Not from
Gravy.
scratch.
And then carrots, broccoli, sweet corn.
And gravy. You're going to make your gravy from scratch?
The gravy granules. No one makes gravy from scratch at KFC.
Okay. Right. What about the social life? Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah,
Meeting new friends and so on.
maybe.
Mm.
And people who want to do the same things as you.
Yeah.
So obviously the people on the course who want to do something similar at least.
Yeah. Study group would come in important when exam time's coming around, or sometimes they put you in groups to do group work, group assignments. So getting together with other people makes you socialize as well. Yeah.
And don't like unis have like clubs and stuff.
Oh, yes. Right. We were talking about that with Shirley as well.
Like,
So
No, they're not so active
yeah,
because of COVID.
Corona. There wasn't any. You couldn't possibly meet up in groups and clubs and societies. But with us, we had so many different ones. Glee Club, Adventist Fraternity. Whatever church you belong to, there was a fraternity for that. And we used to meet up and have our meetings and social events and so on. So that was good. So if God permits it and coronavirus is over and done with, then you'll have lots of opportunity to meet up with other like-minded people and do fun activities with them. But one thing to remember, Julian, at university, there are many, many people who come in intending to be leaders. There's no problem in being a leader, but some people are very good at leading people astray. You know, leading them down the wrong path, encouraging them to do things that they've never done before, that they wouldn't normally do. So you have to remember to have your head screwed on.
Decide beforehand if you're going down the wrong path or you'll make wise choices.
And you might sometimes make a mistake. Somebody encourage you to do something and you did it and it's once and it's over with. And then after that, maybe the next day you realize, you know, that was a big mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Make up in your mind that you're not going to continue. But lots of people use uni as a big experiment.
Yeah.
You know, they want to encourage people to do things that maybe they've tried before, and sometimes they've not tried before either, but they want to see how other people react to it.
To being led.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing is wrong in being a leader, nothing is wrong in being a follower either, but you must be wise. Right. What other thing did we talk about initially?
Making friends.
Yeah, how do you go about making friends? She said it was good that she went to uni with another friend, so together the two of them made other friends. But you are going, I don't know if any of your classmates will be going to
your uni.
To your uni.
But you still must have a plan, and sometimes if you're quiet and shy, maybe reaching out to other people who are also quiet and shy. You have a nice friendship group like the one you have at school now.
Right.
Most of the people maybe started out being quiet and shy and reserved, not the lively, jivey ones. Yeah. But you still, as a group, are good friends.
Yeah.
And you must always look out for people. Some people
are quiet and shy and reserved,
and perhaps leave home far away and just on their own and
have no friends.
Enjoy the experience because they're so lonely.
Yeah. So you must imagine how you'd want to feel.
Yeah.
And try to let others feel that way.
Yeah.
And there are some people as well who make a mockery and laugh at people and ridicule them and so on, maybe based on their looks or where they came from or their accent. Make sure that you don't do things like that.
Some people are bullies. For me, it was my first year president. Well, don't know if they still have that, but they used to choose among each year group a student to become president, and mine was who came to me one night to tell me to come wash up some pots.
after they have some party. First year put on a party, but I didn't go to the party. I wasn't part of it. And she came to my room to call me to tell me to come. My job now is to come and wash up the pots. And I was quiet and shy, but I got brave that night and say, listen, take a deep breath and don't let out that breath till I get up out of my bed and come down there and wash the pots. I even shocked myself saying it, but she knew from that day, don't touch this. Don't touch this. Yeah. So I didn't go to wash any pots. Some people are bullies though, really. Yeah. Just think if they cow you down with some loud noise or seem bossy, you will just jump and do. No, you have to stand up for yourself sometimes and say, no way, not a chance in hell that's going to happen. You get back your bossy voice and your strength and say, they'll leave you alone. Even if after that you go to your room and cry, but you have to be brave, especially when facing bullies. Yeah. So make up your mind that you're going to be strong, that you're going to enjoy the experience. Because it's a really nice time to be away from home and to be independent. But you must still have in the back of your mind why you went to uni. Right. It's not because fun and excitement. Go to uni for just the social experience. Yeah. That's a big part of uni life, but that's not the main thing. So enjoy uni life. Go and you just fail and still have student loan to pay back. So you have to have your head screwed on, tell yourself what it is why you're here, and do your best whilst you're there, so that you have student loan to pay back, yes, but you have also in your head a degree that you can use to make money to help to pay back your student loan. So we wish you all the best with your uni life, Julianne. We know that you're going to be successful. We know that you're going to do your best. Work hard. So work hard and make yourself proud. Okay? And enjoy it. Peace. Right, so that's it. We've spoken to both girls about their uni experience. If there's anything that you think we could ask them, or anything you want to tell us about your uni experience, then put it in the comments and we'll see. But that's it for now. Take care until next time. Bye. Bye. That was fun. You know, when we left home, Leisa had said she had her secateur and she wanted to cut people's hedges or bushes to find something to brighten up her own space. Well, this is the little cutting that she took just as we were heading back home, and now it's adorning the kitchen windowsill. Thank you so much, guys, once again for tuning in this week, and we hope to see you next week. Don't forget to click on the notification bell, that blue bell, and thank you again. See you next week. Bye.